have we got? We've got Matty, Erica, Lily, Zach, Anita. Who else we got? Olga J, Mapool. From Addiction to Ambition. I love that. Who is that? Who is that? I'm trying to look at the image to get close. Sam, hope you're well. Noreen, Anita, Dokwashara. Hope you're well. Here we go. So welcome to the hot seat. Now, if you don't know what the hot seat is, this is where we interview some members, new, old. Some members have been with us, can't hear us. I'm pretty sure it's Martin. I thought it was Martin. Some members have been with us for years and years and years. Some members have been with us for weeks and everything in between. And the person I'm going to bring in today is, I've actually met this person in person, so I can confirm they are a real person and not AI. I'm going to bring them in. We're just going to have a general chit chat. This is their first time on the hot seat. Not a first time down live, but I'm going to bring in. So everyone give a big virtual round of applause for, how do I change this? For Millie, how are you? You should be. There we go.
Hi, Wayne. Yeah, I'm doing very well.
Awesome. So we should be side by side, I think. I'm just seeing that's come through on the live. We met. In fact, tell everyone a little bit about yourself, what you do, why you're here, how awesome you want, or how much more awesome you want to get. Tell everyone who's watching.
Sure. My name is Millie Nama. I live in Arizona, in Phoenix City, in United States.
Millie's had enough. She's left. I don't actually know where she went. But Millie's, I think she's gone. Let's get her back on. I don't know what happened there. She's gone. She's had enough. Her computer restarted or it crashed. I can't hear or see Millie, but she's gone. She just disappeared. Anyway, when Millie come back, guys, kind of weird. Yeah, she is gone. She is gone. I know she had disappear. We'll get Millie back. It is definitely live. You know it's live because Millie's left us. She was telling a story and then she just went. Very strange. Now, what I can do is I can do cool stuff now, guys, like this. I don't know what all that stuff is, but I just thought that was pretty cool. This is what happens when you have far too much time. Okay, so me and Millie, I'll give you how's the house build. I'm not, the house is built that we moved into. It is built what we moved into, but the main cave isn't. The brand new main cave isn't, Matty. Okay, which I'm looking forward to, and we're going to move in there in about 2-3 weeks. In fact, I'll upload a video of how it is. I've got the electrician coming in tomorrow, putting all the stuff in. And it will be. My company year end is the end of this month. And if you don't know, yeah, I do freestyle. If you, she'll be back on in a minute, no doubt. Look at all that weird stuff around me. But it's my company year end in 28th of Feb. Okay, so what that basically means, if you don't know, is I have to spend as much money as possible in the next 19 days. Wow, that went quick. 19 days. Let's see if I can just chuck Millie a link. She might have lost the link. So I pay less tax next year. My tax bill last year was absolutely freaking huge. This year I'm determined to get it down by spending as much as possible. Okay. Like the TARDIS, like the empty Batcave. Yes, the old one was insane. Okay, the old one was insanely small. People thought it was big. So what we'll do, I'll give Millie a few minutes, okay? If not, I'm going to invite one of you guys on. If Millie's obviously having some tech issues. So if not, we're going to invite one of you guys on. Let me know inside the chat, who's actually nervous about coming on something like this? Let me know inside the chat. Who's a little bit nervous? Who would be nervous? Exactly, net growth. If only, is that Paul? Exactly. If only I had a money, Paul's in the UK. It must be the same all over the world. It's come at the right time. So we've moved in. I bought a new desk. I'm buying another new desk. Buying loads of stuff I don't need. I do. I need it all. Yeah. Matthew Wayne. We'll do you, Matthew. We'll have you jump on if Millie doesn't come out. We'll give her a few minutes. Stuff like this happens, guys. Like, it's just the way it goes, especially when there's real tech involved. Yeah, it's just the way it goes sometimes, and we can get money back. I mean, I'm nervous. I don't get nervous on these anymore, but we have a webinar tomorrow. I get nervous at that. Excuse me. For example, Millie's back. We do the live event. We've got the live event, 19 days in person. There are still tickets available, guys, but not for long. You need to come to it. If you are in the UK, there's no excuse. If you're in the US or Europe, maybe a little bit, but not much. So you need to jump in. You could have an open bar at the event at the end of the month. Are you coming, Paul? Yes, you are, obviously. Millie's back. What happened there, Millie?
I don't know. I kept on talking, thinking that I'm live, and then I saw there is a troubleshoot happening in the studio.
Oh, so you kept talking, so you've actually told us your whole story, and now you've got to tell us again.
No problem. Let me introduce myself again. My name is Millie Nama. I live in Phoenix City in Arizona State in the United States. This is my 25th year in the United States. The first 10 years I was an IT engineer as a programmer. And then the next 15 years, I decided to take care of my children who were very young at that point and then bring them up. Now, when I wanted to get back to the career line, I saw there is so many problems happening for the IT industry because of the AI disruption and also the administration here changing so many things. So I thought, why go back to that 9 to 5 and then being under somebody where they're restricting and then you can't do whatever you want to for a vacation or anything that is, it's not a freedom when you go in an employment. So I thought of doing the business, and I came up with this amazing opportunity, which is like a gold mine, which is aligning with my vision. It's just that to scale up in our business, I was not able to settle for smaller things when it came to business. So I felt social media would be a wonderful opportunity to scale up the business. It's just that unfortunately I had a negative feeling towards the social media since the 2010s and never got back in there because of the many stories I heard back then. But now when I started exploring, started thinking in that line, I started talking to community and people who are using that. I came across this fact that social media is all about authenticity, and actually that blew my mind, actually, how much things have changed from what I heard, but I never got updated with it. So I decided to go on this journey, and since I don't know anything about the current social media, I wanted to be under some mentor and some community who will help me through. And I did explore for the whole year many other platforms, and I came across Vane at that time. And I immediately I went within a couple of weeks of signing up. I went and met him in London in Masterminds program, and it is an amazing community. I am actually learning so much because I don't know anything about it. Even yesterday, I finished the 14th day of the 30-day challenge. It felt like a social media academy I'm attending to. And a lot of learning, actually, a lot of things I have learned. I'm applying to slowly. So it's an amazing mentorship that what Wayne carries, that it's helping me, and the community is very, very supportive. I'm sure I will build my business very big with this help.
Exactly. Fantastic. introduction. Love it. We actually met, when was that? Last month. Yeah, we actually met last month.
Yeah.
Last year, last month, all the same. Last week, yesterday, it's what happens when you get older. I forget everything. What was your big takeaway? Because we've obviously got another event, Millie, in just under 3 weeks. My goal is to get as many people watching this live, yes, you watching this live, to come. Okay, so what can you tell people about the mastermind we had? I think it was start of January, about a month ago exactly, pretty much. What was a big takeaway you had from that one day? Because you came all the way over from the US, so that was a big commitment for you. Was it worth it?
Of course. I knew before I started this travel that this will be definitely worth it for me because though the intention behind the leader for any communities becomes very important when, as far as I have seen, if you are intending to just create a business out of this community, then the whole thing turns out to be different, which I have experienced before. And with you, when I had 2 meetings with you before I signed up for the elite group, and it was very easy for me to understand because I have spent quite a bit of time within understanding about me, how human beings are, and this the 15 years when I was raising, that's what I have done with myself. So in that journey I've seen how human operates, and then when I spoke to you 2 times, it was outstandingly there, your intention to help your team to build that community to grow in a way that it supports whatever their dreams are, either it's your business or the social media platform that you're going to go big. Your intentions are very evident there that you want to help them out, not just behind you sign up and then I will give you something for you to read through. And yeah, we are there, not that kind of a thing. You were really intending to build it. And this is exactly what I was looking for, not something like I sign up and I learn something and they are nowhere after that. Where do I go? What do I do? I don't want it to be in those kind of a community. That's when I decided I'm going to go meet this person because I am investing my time, effort, everything into it. I wanted this personal commitment from my end, and my mentor also should know my commitment. And when I came there, I was right. I was right with my intuition, what I felt about your community. I was totally new. I had just signed up and they were just getting to know me, but still they were so warm to me. They were embracing like my business idea and then where I'm coming from. They supported me through in all the questions I raised. And especially coming there, people who are already in that platform, in their journey, they had so many questions about it. And that gave me a perspective what could be my journey and how it will be supported from the community and how I can take care and not incur those problems in my end too, so that I don't delay my process of expanding and growing. So that was really worth it to be there, to meet the community, what it means to be, what it's going to be for me, and I'm looking forward to come.
Oh, and then the tech issue again. I think it's her internet that goes. But guys, fantastic. So I wrote 2 notes down. Okay, I wrote 2 notes down mainly because my memory's bad and I'll forget. But 2 notes that everyone can learn from Millie until she comes back. Okay, and sorts her in. I think it's her internet because it was really quite stuttery. Fast decision was one of them, and show commitment. Did you notice, guys? Okay, I didn't realise why she came over. Okay, from the US. She wanted to show her commitment. Okay, how many people actually show their commitment, their true intention? Let me know inside the chat. How many people stand up and let their commitment be noticed? How many people have done that? Let me know inside the chat with a 1 if you feel like you've made your commitment be noticed. Let's see if anyone types 1 inside the chat. I'll ask the question again. So have you made your commitment be noticed? Because if I notice, other people will notice. Okay, for example, Mountain Wayne, I notice. Okay, Paul, I notice. Matty, I notice. Okay, I notice you guys. Okay, I can notice who's actually making a commitment, and I didn't see that as that when Millie come over. And the thing is, as well, what Millie did. Okay, only 2 people put 1. Only 2 people, 3. Okay, you need to make your commitment noticeable. I think that's a brilliant thing to say. And I never, what a way. Good, mate. I love that. You've got to make your commitment noticeable. So if I notice it, your audience, your potential leads, your traffic is going to notice it as well. This is how it works, okay? And the other thing is, Millie made a fast decision, okay? This is something I've learned only recently, okay? I only learned this about myself recently, is I need to, a lot of the time, okay, and let me know if this sounds like you. I often have, I make a decision straight away, okay, and I have a gut feeling about something. I have a gut feeling, okay? And then what happens is my logic comes in and makes me delay 4 to 5 days over that thing. And more often than not, 5 days have passed and I make the same decision as I felt at the beginning. Okay, pretty much 90% of the time. And one of my teams picked this up on me, and I think it's a pretty advanced skill to make decisions and act quickly. One of my team said this to me, like, you take 5 days, sometimes 2 weeks to decide something, and then we do it, and then you revert back to your gut feeling anyway. So you may as well, guys, like, make fast decisions based on your instant gut feeling. Do you think that will help you guys? I think that's a really big thing that Millie just said. Like, I didn't notice it in myself. Like, I would have something go through my head so much. In fact, I think it's a positive as well, because I can come up with good stuff. But it's also a negative. When you've got to make a decision to make, not just quick implementation, but quick decisions. Like, right, I think I need to do this. I think I need to do X, Y, Z. You don't then spend 2 weeks on, like I did, on working on it, and then you come back to that original decision, you do it anyway. You may as well do it anyway and spend that 2 weeks taking action, okay? To learn, that's one thing I wrote down that Millie said. It shows how maybe advanced or how she thinks. Like, she made that decision, she made that commitment, she's all in. She was only a member for about 10 days, and she literally went all in. And you're going to see over the coming weeks and months, what happens, the success that happens to Millie. She's done something very different and very cool, very, very different in the industry. She's going to shake the industry up a bit, I think. You may not realise now, but I think she will. Matty says, I make them even when I know they're wrong. And here's the thing, guys, okay? If you make a mistake and it's your decision, like you own that decision, okay, you learn from it. In fact, I saw one of my friends do this yesterday. If you make a decision, okay, and you think, oh, that was their fault, like I listened to them, you don't take ownership on it and you don't learn from it, okay? So Millie's back, but only in spirit, maybe, because her camera's not on. Her camera's come back on. There she is. She's back. The spirit of Millie is back. I think this is the real Millie. It is. Welcome back, Millie.
Thank you, Wayne. Is it a testing for me?
It's not a test. No, I think that's your internet connection, maybe, because you're quite jittery, so maybe it's your internet.
Okay, everything seems to be fine. I tested just now before hopping on, but I think this studio doesn't like me or something. It kicks me out.
Yeah, no, that's me. No, it's not. I'm only joking. So Millie's back. Now, I was then telling people 2 things, Millie, which I found fascinating from what you said. I wrote them down. You probably saw me look down and write these down. It's that you've got 2 quite advanced skills, okay, which is fast decisions, which is a skill, like that is a skill, and you show commitment. You said you want to show your commitment by turning up, okay? Do you think that's something a lot of people watching this should do?
Of course, in my scenario, it's like when I was in the mastermind, there was a discussion happening why people delay in what they're doing, and somebody mentioned burn your boat. That's when you will make the decisions quicker. In my case, I've not only burnt my boat, I've burnt my house, in the sense it's like really I'm in urgency. I need to do this for myself and for my progress. So it's like there is no way I can even think of just taking a day off or a 1 hour lazying around. I'm not able to do that. I just want to go like this. So I did that, and I am seeing that the result of that is amazing. So I don't know how I can assess the other people's situations here, but if you want to go somewhere big, I think you should never delay even a minute. That's all I can say, Wayne.
That's fantastic. I mean, it's probably like maybe, but I'm noticing this a lot lately. I don't know if I'm just making it up or it's just about a lot of synchronicities between the people I'm starting to work with and what I'm going through in my own life. I know it sounds strange, but that's what it seemed like with you. Like I made a decision. When did you first join? When did you first hear about us? Wasn't that long ago, was it?
This is, I think, Paul Mahoney, the webinars
Yeah.
which I
So it's
attended.
November
I
to
attended
December?
too many webinars last year, looking for somebody who could help me, and one of that was a Paul Mahoney.
And then you found the best one on the planet, in the world, ever.
Yes.
And then you met me shortly after. I forgot what I said, but yeah. So, like, your attitude, I don't know, like, maybe it's what you put out into the world is what you attract. That's a lot of the time, Martin. So I put out into the world, I'm like, this is what I'm doing next year. This is what I want to do. And then you join. And it seems like a lot of people that are joining the higher programs at the minute have that different way of thinking that I've been putting out into the market. If that, like, more what my journey is, how I'm going to help people, and you know the goal, you personally know the goal I've got for the end of the year. So there's a really good lesson there for everyone. Like, what you put out is what you get back. So if you put out there that you want people who are not going to do anything, they just want to click a button and make millions of dollars, what type of people are you going to get? But if you go out there and say, I want people who are forward thinkers, I want people with something a bit different, I want people who know there's work to do, and they're not afraid of doing the work. Like Millie said, I burnt the bridges and burnt the boots, I think was the term you used.
Burning the boat is something I heard in the group there, but I added that not only the boat I burned my house too. I don't have anything right now. Unless I go and build it, then absolutely there is nothing for me.
And people like that didn't come from me. That's a decision Millie made. Okay, that is again an advanced decision because I've made, and this is what I mean. I put out there, and maybe that's what attracted you to me. Maybe one of the things I put out there, like I'm going all in towards my goal, the end of the year. I am literally going all in, so there's no other choice. Like this is where we're heading. This is what we're doing. Nothing's deviating me from that path, and you've made that commitment as well. So how important is it, Millie? Like this, for everyone who's watching this, okay, most people just dabble, in all honesty. Like, most people just pretend. Like, a lot of people watching this are just pretending, and not realising it. Like, it's no one's fault. They haven't made that ultimate commitment. How important is it for them, for people watching, to make that ultimate commitment of, like, this is what I'm doing. This is my future. How important do you think that is for them to make that decision?
I remember one of the session you mentioned, the only thing constant is you. I 100% agree because it's anything you learn, anything you hear, anything you're becoming, anything you are undoing or doing, it's just one thing remains constant is just you. So either you think of becoming a successful, starting a business, doing anything about yourself, it's all your journey. It's just you there. If you're taking a commitment to go, that's you. A person who is stopping you is actually you. It's not your reasons or your other job or your routine stopping you there. It's just that you are not telling yourself to go in that route of what you're dreaming. You again get up tomorrow and then come up with one reason. That's only you. It's not somebody discouraging you there. It's not the situations which is coming in front of you. In my case, that's what it is. 100 things comes in front of me, but I don't. I have determined I'm going to go. I'm going to go in this direction. I will achieve whatever is my dream. So I'm not negating within me. I am in line with myself. That helps me actually. That's the 100% commitment. So it doesn't mean that even though I am 100% committed and I'm going, it doesn't mean that I don't incur situation. I incur too many actually. But it's just that if you keep that so large that what you want to achieve, the solution starts to come in front of you, and then you make your way out of it so easily that that's what is one I want to share. That if you want to grow, if you want to go in this route for your success, be with yourself, listen to yourself, don't stop yourself, whatever your dream is, be in line with that and then go big in that. Don't be small in your dreams.
My mind is blown, Millie. That was fantastic, because this is like, and again, it comes out like the last 3 or 4 months, what I've put out there has changed. Okay, and you are a perfect respondent to the messaging I put out there. Like, it's exact. Do you think, I'm going to ask everyone a question, because I want to break down the way Millie think a little bit for you guys to maybe learn a little thing or two. You guys watching, okay, do you think Millie will be successful? Type a 1 in the chat if you think Millie will be successful. Let's see how many ones. It's about a 10-15 second delay, Millie. So we'll see how many ones come through. And then we're going to ask why that is, okay? Because you can often tell when someone's going to be successful by the way they think and the way it comes out. It comes out of the mouth, because it's what they truly believe. So we've got 1 come through, 2 1s, 3 1s, 4 1s, 5 1s, 6. There you go. You can see inside the chat. Like, so why do you think you've made that assumption, guys? Why do you think? Because look at all the. I don't know if you can see the chat, but there's at least 20 1s now. I'd say 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, it's about 20 1s. Okay. Why do you think that is, guys? Exactly. Paul says Millie will be successful in whatever she does. Like, this is the first time you've met her. Okay. Why do you think that is? I'm asking you guys in the chat. Why do you think? Because Millie has just jumped on with no rehearsal, just said the way she feels. You can tell it's coming from her heart. Okay. What can you learn from that? Okay. Let's break that down a little bit more, Millie. So no one's saying, like, everyone's type 1, because you do give off that kind of confidence and that she has the right mindset. What does that mean, Paul? What does that right mindset mean? Okay. Let's break that down a bit. Where did you start to, like, get this confidence? The confidence, she's confident, determined. She's committed to be successful because she's made a decision. Fantastic. Like, where did this come from, Millie? Is this the way you've always been? This kind of mindset, this force that it feels like you've got?
I do myself this way since I am in the high school. It's just that probably if I was given way, the way things evolved, just how I am, probably I would have ended up in the same place like anybody else, trying out and then being slow and then going back. Probably I would have done that. But my situations went haywire, I mean, it just went all over the place because I come from a Asian culture from India, and I am not allowed to dream. I'm not allowed to do things, but I'm put in a framework of being a woman. Your duties are this, and if I earn money, then I just give it to my husband, and he takes care of the things. And even though I am like this, but still I can't express. This is how it came to me. And I was fine. I went along because I was like conditioned and trained in that way. I was okay, fine. That became my pattern. But then when I delivered my daughter, I had my son, first child. That didn't occur to me. Everybody celebrated. This is a son happened. Everybody was happy. But when my daughter happened, I knew how it because I was not a welcome child. Like when I was born, oh, this is a girl. It's supposed to be like a burden for them being born as a girl in the family. So I knew that fact. I grew up like that and I was raised like that. And after marriage, also, I saw the same thing that you are not allowed to be another human here. You're just serving somebody, supporting somebody. That's the framework built around me. And when I delivered my daughter, is when it just like struck so strongly that do I want this baby to be what happened to me? The same thing what happened in my life. That's it. That was the shift when it happened that no, I'm not going to let that happen. And after that is my journey has begun. She's just turned 17 now, so this is the 17th year for me where I started to question. I raised my questions and they did not like it, and I don't have anybody right now as the family because of these reasons that I said no to what they said. You should bind by the law of theirs. But that's fine. I am myself and I built myself from the scratch after that. And this is where I got in. The journey was really hard, and that's where who I was like this became me today as I am, because I saw that if I lose this opportunity, then I'm not going to get it. When I am having it, just grab it. So I built myself from the little gaps I found, and today I'm on home right now.
That's insane. What a fantastic story. Now, we've been over, guys, mainly because Millie kept disappearing. I don't know why, but tech issues. But you are very inspiring. I'm sure you have inspired a lot of people, Emily. That was well done. I didn't expect it to be this fantastic. So you've done really well, Millie. So I want you to tell people, because I'm going to drop the link to our live event in 19 days, which is scary. Why should people attend? Are you coming, Millie?
Of course, yeah, I'm coming.
So, guys, if you want to meet Millie and you want to meet me, I don't know why anyone want to come meet me, but if you want to meet us, okay, I'm dropping the link in to join us at the live event, okay? Make the decision like Millie has to join us in 19 days, okay? 18 days. 18 days. The link's inside the chat. Okay, why should people come, Millie?
I really strongly recommend people who wants to achieve, who are dreamers, who are seeing themselves somewhere really top, but they are trying to figure it out. There is one thing I have understood. I come from yoga cultures. This is one thing they say. You come in contact with that which you're dreaming about, then it becomes the reality for you. So how much ever you see Wayne, who is your mentor, sitting there on the virtual, but when you meet that person physically in contact, things shifts in you. That's what I would recommend people. Things like whatever is blocking you, whatever is you're doubting yourself, definitely gives you a way when you come in contact with that person who is already achieved and who is going to guide you through. It opens up you in a different area of you. So I would highly recommend, if you're thinking of success, if you want to build yourself really big, don't miss this out. Wherever you are, take that opportunity. It's just a matter of 3 days. It's not a big deal at all. It's just fly, be there. Even if you happen to be there even a day, meet him, get that feeling of your success, you're in your own way.
Brilliant. Fantastic. And Nessie asked, when did you start? End of last year, I think you started with us?
December.
December. And I firmly believe Millie will, and this is just me guesstimating, okay, I think Millie will have her first 5 to 10K with us within the next 2 to 3 months, I think, because I know what we're working on, okay? And it's because she attends the masterminds, makes sure I'm a real person. Like, I'm probably a bit quiet in real life, I guess, Millie. Would you say I'm a bit quiet? I'm quite shy in real life.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, I'm quite shy. I get nervous. You'll see all this stuff, all these things, guys, in me, and you'll think, wow, all of these people at this event are just normal people, and they are. And the difference is, some of us are where you want to be, okay? And the way you get that transference of knowledge, experience, excitement, motivation is by being in that same room, Okay, so I'm going to drop the link in again, guys. It's still on waiting list, so the discount's still there. I don't actually know how many we've sold, but I do know we will sell out. So get to the link. Doesn't matter where in the world you are. Doesn't matter if you are short and muscly and handsome and funny like me, or you are an introvert like me. It doesn't matter. Like, there is no excuse not to come. You will be welcomed. You will learn more in 3 days than you will sit and watching a computer than a year, 2 years, guys. I can promise you that with this event. It really is the in-depth, behind-the-scenes stuff, okay? So, Millie, you were fantastic. Leave everyone with a sentence to motivate them to take massive action.
Yeah, don't stop yourself. Like, we all ourselves from the very limited self of ourselves, but there is a unlimited self sitting inside us. If you just give yourself 100% to whatever you're doing and be open to it, that unlimited self starts to express, and that is what is you're dreaming about, to become somebody, to be on the top somewhere. That guides you through and definitely will make it through. You don't have to ask somebody, will you be successful? You will know that you will be successful.
Boom. Millie, you were fantastic. That was awesome. Thanks everyone for jumping on, and click on the link. Me and Millie might see you in Heathrow in 18 days, guys. Thanks everyone. Thanks Millie. You were awesome, by the way. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.